Hey, I've got some LED trailer lights here. I'm going to be installing them on my tow dolly. But before I do that, I want to test them out, and I want to find out how much current these draw, for one thing, and also we just want to make sure they work before I bother to install them on that trailer. They appear to be just like the other ones I had, where there's a rubber grommet here that fits into a hole, and then the sealed unit LED. The other ones were incandescent lamps, and those, when the light bulb burns out, you just kind of toss them. But evidently, that was a good idea, I guess. They lasted pretty long, but I'm switching over to LED because that should be brighter and less current. And these are pretty interesting. They're about $20 for the set of them, two of them, $10 a piece. And they came with a connector here that plugs in the back. There's also connectors on the units I have installed, but I think the connector may be different. But anyway, I'm going to switch out the connector too, and I'm going to install some dielectric grease in here to prevent it from corroding. But first thing I want to do is just plug this in and make sure these work. It's pretty snug connection there. And it is polarized. It's a 3-pin plug, and there's the connection there. And they are pretty difficult to get in there. They're kind of stubborn, but here we go. Hopefully it won't come out. So I've got a 12-volt battery here, and the first thing I'm going to do is just measure my battery to make sure I've got enough power here. I got 12.25 volts. That should handle it. So I'm going to hook up some test leads here. Now these, I'll also put the instructions on the video here, but it says it comes with some instructions. I'll get a clear copy and post that for you. So it says of course the ground is the one with the ring on it, the white wire. And the tail light would be the brown, and then the brake light is the red. So I'm going to go ahead and just connect my ground here or there, and then I'm just going to see if they work first off. So this one's the tail light. So it wouldn't be very bright. And then the brake light, I'll go ahead and leave that tail light on and just hit the brake light. And yes, that is a brighter. And the brake light by itself, that would also be the signal light. So now I'm curious to see what this one works. I'm curious to see what the current is. And so I'm going to be in the 10 amp range. I'm thinking it's going to be a lot less than 1 amp, but I don't want to damage my meter right off. So let's see what we have here. So the tail light, barely readable, 0.06 amps. So that's like 600 milliamps. You can see that, maybe. And the brake light will be more, I'd guess. Brake light is 0.28 amps, or 280 milliamps. So that's pretty good. The bulbs I was using, I think, would draw about almost 2 amps on the brake light, and I think maybe 1/4 of an amp on the tail light. I can go back and look. So this one's working. I'm going to test the other one. This should give me many, many years of trouble-free service. The last one, I bought it in 1996, so they've done pretty well. So here's the tail light, and then I'll add the brake light to that. Here's the brake light. So I'll put the tail light on, and then bring in the brake light. Nice. So these are great. They're working, and they shouldn't have much trouble installing these on the trailer. And as a bonus, I got something I wasn't expecting to get. The company also sent these reflective tapes that I can add to the trailer on the side. I didn't know I was getting them. They were just in the package and just like an extra added bonus. And I'm happy with that. So I was actually very happy to be able to buy these for $10 a piece. And so looking forward to installing them. I'm going to do that now and get her done. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. So doing the other side, this is the right side. Should go faster because I already know that I won't be using the wiring harness. And I know just to clip it. And I also know not sitting on that is a bad idea. So the ferrules have a flared end. I usually put that on first, unless I'm putting a wire in the other direction. But generally, that's when you do that, it's you don't use this tool because the tool would be captured. And this last one's going to take a larger ferrule because there's 3 wires. It has a forward lamp for the park light there too. Got a bigger one here. I love these ferrules, these crimp ferrules. Make really good connections, especially on things that are moving around where you don't really want to solder them because that will break eventually. I guess I'll go ahead and put the heat shrink on first. And I can trim the extra wire there. I pinch the end that seals it. Just gonna tie that so it'll like bunch up the wires there. That must be my notification of the bad shad. There we go. Now before I install this, the other one had got some dielectric on it. This one I'm going to go get some and put in there first. So I've got some dielectric grease here that I'm going to apply inside these receptacles there. That should displace any water, keep it from corroding. And also there's a shroud here, so I'm going to install it vertically that way up. Looks like there's a pin here on this one that marks it up vertically that way. There we go. I'm going to test that and make sure it works. Yep, that's the park lights. You can see both of them on, maybe. And that's the brake turn for the left side. It's the brake turn for the right. I'll also test the two independent indicators there. Those are just dedicated turn indicators for European cars. There's the right one. And the left one. Everything's looking good. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video.